Yo, what's the word, Herbs? It's your boy Scythe Bud back at it again. Another episode of Fighting Words. I'm just go ahead and get into it with my weekend's picks for three of the major fights going on. First off, we got going on tonight Triple G versus Kamil Sharmenta at a 160-pound championship bout for the IBF and the IBO titles. Also, we got on deck. We got the Canelo Alvarez and the Callum Smith super middleweight championship bout going on the day after. They're going at it for the WBA. Full title. That'll be interesting to see. And for me, my personal fan favorite is the Jaron Ennis versus Chris Van Heerden fight coming up on Showtime Saturday night for the IBO championship. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it in that order on how I think the fights will play out and who am I picking and where am I placing my bets as well too. You feel me? So off the top, we're gonna start off with the Triple G and the Kamil Sharmenta fight. I look at we all know Triple G's profile, man. Legendary cat. You know what I'm saying? But we look at Kamil Sharmenta. He's an undefeated fighter. I believe he's like 21 and zip. But he only has 5 knockouts, right? And I think the power for him is there. It's just the fact of the matter is, I don't think that he's anywhere near experienced enough to to set up his power to get more knockouts. It's pretty much his record pretty much shows how inexperienced he really is. I think he lacks in a lot of things. Chin and power isn't necessarily one of them, but definitely he lacks in punch output, skill, hell, even defense. I just don't think that he actually stepped his way up properly to get in there in the ring with somebody like Triple G. So I'm gonna let it be known, let it be said real quick. I got this fight going by stoppage. I don't think it's going to go by. I don't think it's going to be like an early stoppage per se. Kind of might go like the whole the David Lemieux fight. I think that Triple G is going to pretty much beat up on him pretty bad. Triple G came in. He came in. A little bit over 159. I think it's like 159.2. He looked like he in great shape. I think he know he got a brick wall standing in front of him. But fortunately for Triple G, he got 2 sledgehammers in on both wrists. So I think he gonna pound away at this kid. Probably get him out of there. I say get him out there by. Get him out there by the sixth round. Triple G, whenever he gets somebody in there like this, man, he usually, he not there to be there for too long. He just want to get, he want to get a few rounds in, pound on the person. And I think the fact that since Kamil Sharmenta, lacks the jab, he's not gonna be able to jab with Triple G for too long. And once he starts going on the back foot, it's pretty much gonna be closed curtains for Sharmenta. But L on his record by Triple G, ain't nothing wrong with that. I think it'd be good for him in his career. So I got Triple G, by stoppage, by the 6th round. Put it like that. All right, let's go on to the next fight. We got Canelo Alvarez and Callum Smith going at it for the WBA super middleweight title, the full belt. It's going to be something to see. I think it's an interesting matchup. You got Callum Smith, who's, at least 6'3" and a reach of something, ungodly, something just crazy. And, Canelo Alvarez is, pretty much that bullet, out that high-power rifle, coming right at him. I think that Callum Smith does have a chance. A lot of people just going off the top and just saying that, Canelo Alvarez is going to just cook him. But the fact of the matter is, he does have the reach advantage. Whether he knows how to use it or not, is up to your own discretion. I don't think that he has the best jab or the best right hand, but I do think that Callum Smith has a tremendous left hook. He has a tremendous left hook and decent footwork. And I think if he could time it well enough, he possibly could drop a Canelo Alvarez, depending on how tough Canelo's chin really is. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see if he really bought it. You understand? Time will tell. You know what I mean? But I think that, personally, I think Canelo Alvarez is just going to pretty much, he's going to whoop on him. It's going to kind of look like the Cesar Chavez Jr. fight versus Canelo. He might possibly just beat up on him for a good 12 rounds. I hope that's not necessarily the case. I do hope that Canelo Alvarez does put a hurting on him and, you know, possibly drop him and stop him. You know, he didn't drop Chavez Jr. He didn't drop him, but I think he can drop Smith. The main thing is this: the fact that Canelo Alvarez went back down in weight and it looked like he made it comfortably. If anything changes after the weigh-in, then I might change my bet. You know what I mean? But it looked like Canelo Alvarez made his weight pretty well. It looked like he tended to the whole knee thing. I don't think he's, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna come out there with no knee braces. You feel me? So I think that he's pretty much healed up pretty well. Still a young guy. He's only 30 years old, and I think if Canelo Alvarez, you know, is really working on his explosiveness, you know, from the legs, you know, to cut that distance off well, it might be an early night for Caleb Smith. But either way it goes, you know, Canelo Alvarez is definitely the favorite. Small possibility that Caleb Smith might be able to hurt him with that left hook if his in and out game is proper. You feel me? So time will tell. You know, people are trying to compare it to the whole John Ryder fight. You know, how he cut off the ring and roughed up Caleb Smith. But you know, he's a southpaw. It's a little bit different. You know what I mean? To be fair though, that left hook should be a little bit easier to land on a southpaw, in my personal opinion, than an orthodox fighter like Canelo. But I mean, you know, hey, it's a different type of fight. You fight with a different stance with the southpaw. So I won't hold it too much against him. But I like Canelo Alvarez for that fight, with the possibility of Caleb Smith, you know, maybe knocking out Canelo with a left hook. But that's a really small maybe. That's why the odds are so high for it. But I will put a little bit of something down for it. You know what I mean, for that knockout. On to the next one, the most interesting fight, in my personal opinion. Something I am gonna cover and call myself on my channel, Fighting Words, Sight Bud. You know what time it is. I'm gonna call that fight Jaron Ennis and Chris Van Heerden. You know, a former opponent of Errol Spence. And on top of that, Jaron Ennis initially was going to have a tough bout against Puerto Rican fighter Thomas Delorme, you know, who's a former opponent of Terrence Crawford. You know, I mean, I think it really speaks to what Jaron Ennis is really trying to do with his career. You know, he's willing to step it up, really up with the big dogs. You know what I mean? To fight on the top level. You know what I'm saying? That's probably one of the best ways to do it. Go ahead and fight one of the former opponents of, the current champions and current top dogs or whatever in the division. And that's how he's moving. You know what I'm saying? I think a fight against him and Delorme would have been very interesting because, Delorme is a heavy-handed boxer. You know what I'm saying? You would have got a chance to see Jaron Ennis test his chin. You know what I mean? We all know that he can move, he can shake and bake, and box, he can bang. You know what I mean? But it's only one way to tell how good a boxer's chin is, and that's just to put him in there with a slugger, somebody in there who got some power in both hands and who can do it like that. But either way it goes, you know what I'm saying? We look at Jaron Ennis as, you know, hey, if you ask me, he's the future of the welterweight division for as long as he wants to stay there. And he definitely has potential to even move up to 154 and do it like that. He got the dimensions for it. You know, he has no reason to rush. You know what I'm saying? He can play it just like this. You know what I'm saying? I think he's doing a great job, setting a great example for for upcoming next generation of boxers. I really would like to see him in a fight with Rashidi Ellis. You know what I'm saying? Two young welterweights. Very skilled guys. That's a fantasy fight for me. I would like to see them guys get it on, possibly next or maybe 2 fights. You know what I mean? It ain't like they finna get no championship shots anytime soon anyway. Aside from all of that, let's get to this Jaron Ennis versus Chris Van Heerden fight. You know what I mean? Great fight. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great step up for Jaron Ennis. I think it's gonna be a real scrappy fight. You know what I mean? With the Thomas Delerme fight, we would have been looking at his chin being tested. But in this Chris Van Heerden fight, we looking at Boots. A chance to really get some rounds in and scrap it out with somebody who's actually a real tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Chris Van Heerden coming out of Johannesburg, South Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Boots go ahead and put the beats on him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gil Scott Heron. You feel me? But it is what it is. Hey, it's gonna be a real good fight. I think that Chris Van Heerden is gonna come out early and try to press and test the boxing knowledge and the experience of Jaron Ennis early in the fight. In the first 3 rounds, they're gonna really scrap it out, and I think Chris Van Heerden's gonna try to pull out all the veteran tricks that he could pull out. You know what I'm saying? Possibly some dirty tactics and all. But we've seen from the character of Jaron Ennis before, low blows and rapid punches and things of that nature, it don't bother him much. You know what I'm saying? He get back in there, he don't bitch complain about anything to the referees. He just go in there and handle his business. And that's one of the reasons why, I really dig this young cat for the welterweight future. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it do, man. I think that Jaron Ennis is actually gonna do a better job than Errol Spence did with Chris Van Heerden. I think he's gonna stop him earlier. I think Errol Spence stopped him in 8, and I think that Jaron Ennis is gonna stop him in 7. You know what I mean? Put the nail in the coffin. By round 5, Jaron Ennis is going to show how much more dominant that he really is than Chris Van Heerden. And by the time they get to the second half of the fight, I think Chris Van Heerden's gonna be all ready to go. And by round 7, Jaron is gonna put the nail in the coffin and take him up out of there. By round 7, that Chris Van Heerden's gonna be ready to go ahead and get his parking validated and ready to go home. You feel me? So that's what it is for me, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it like that. I think that Jaron Ennis is gonna do what Errol Spence did, but better and in shorter amount of time. So stop him in round 7. It's gonna be all she wrote. You know what I mean? I really would like to see Jaron Ennis keep on going down this road of his approach to boxing. Him and his pops. I love the relationship those guys have with each other. You know what I mean? They believe in working hard and getting the job done. So sky's the limit for Jaron Ennis, man. I would like to see him in a bout with Rashidi Ellis. You know what I mean? I would love to see them go at it. You know what I'm saying? Jaron Ennis and Rashidi Ellis at the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? Get that work in, get that job done. I think it'd be something pleasing to see because neither one of those guys gonna get a welterweight championship shot anytime soon. You know what I mean? The way it is right now, we got the 3-card Monty championship going on at the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? That Mexican standoff. We don't really know who's gonna do what next. You know what I mean? These guys should have been fighting, but I'm not gonna talk about them too much. It's about the future. So we looking at that, man. That's my weekend picks. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me how you think the fight's gonna go. Let me know if you think I'm full of shit. If I'm anywhere close to to reality, but I think I am. You know what I mean? I'm willing to put my money on it. So y'all know what it is, man. Like and subscribe. It's Fighting Words.